Hey Matthew, we're going to go ahead and go over a few things with the videos that you sent me. I already looked at all of them, and there's definitely a few things that I noticed we can greatly improve on to make our movements more efficient, safer, and be able to handle a much heavier load. So let's go ahead and look at these guys. Bench press first. This one's going to be probably one of the easiest things to fix, and it's going to have an immediate improvement in your ability to produce force. Realistically, the biggest thing I'm seeing is look how fast we're going down as we ascend into the hole. One of the biggest things people mess up on when they first start getting into bench is they go far too fast on the way down. And what happens there is it makes the way up really squirrely. Our goal is to go nice and slow on the way down and control the bar and have a really consistent bar path on the way down. That way the way up is going to be much easier. The harder you work to keep tension and stay tight on the way down, the easier the rep's going to be on the way up. You'll notice we drop really fast in the hole here, and then on the way up, there's a little bit of risk deviation there, but it gets worse as we progress though. There's a little bit of deviation there, likely on this side a little bit too, so we just got to hold that barbell lower in our hands. But right there, you'll notice on every single rep, you're holding the barbell really high above yourself. What I want you to do is hold that barbell directly over your shoulder. It should be a straight line right here instead of it being behind you. If we hold the barbell behind you like that, you're going to find, or that far behind you, that is, you're going to find some issues with fatiguing while just holding it. So let's have it right over your shoulder capsule. As you can see, the shoulder deviation is starting to get a little bit worse as we go, and the speed on the way down made it pretty squirrely on the way up. And again, the reason you're struggling so much, you're plenty strong to actually get this weight. It's 100% because of a few things. One, we have a lot of risk deviation on this side. Two, we're fatiguing ourselves by holding it too high. And three, we're just dropping down far too fast. So for you, the biggest things you can improve on are super easy with the bench press. You're definitely strong enough to handle that load and then some. It's just going to be changing the position, making sure palm of the hand, holding it right in there, squeezing the shit out of it, and not letting it leave that position. Second thing is going to be taking the way down nice and slow. You'll notice that a lot of elite level benchers, if you look online or something like that, you'll notice that unless they're like some crazy athlete who's just big as hell and benching heavyweight, and they're just dropping the whole 100 miles an hour, but the faster you go on the way down, the more likely you're going to lose position or have some kind of injury take place, because oftentimes when you go slow on the way down, you'll see scapular elevation, which is not what we want. But for power lifter, elite level benchers, you'll notice they always, especially when they get the heavier loads, it's about this speed here, very consistent throughout, pause, and then pressing above. Biggest thing though is just going nice, slow, keeping tension, staying tight. It's going to be very important aspects for you. And then lastly, holding it instead of up here, let's hold it right over that shoulder capsule, right about here, and keep it there before we actually ascend into the hole. If you have that backwards motion on the way up, you'll start here, but then there you go. Start here, and then you have to kind of adjust it, set your brace, depress your scapula, going from there. It's going to be very helpful. Looking at the next video here, we'll look at, I think it's squat, I believe. All right, so the squat, I already looked this over a little bit. One thing we can immediately do is just improve shoulder and wrist position. We can do that a few different ways, but oftentimes people will kind of death grip the bar before they get under it, and then as they get under it, it kind of bends their wrists. So we want to grab the bar fairly loosely until we get under it so it doesn't cause that right there. You grip the bar a little too hard, so as you got under it, cause that wrist deviation. So similar with the bench press, we want to hold it lower in our palm ideally and have as minimal wrist deviation as possible. Those with more muscle mass are going to have some kind of it regardless, but it is a minor yet important piece for setting up the rest of the squat. Now the biggest thing though with your squat right now is just the slight amount of extension we go into at the top. And it's likely because of the chest breath we take at the top. So you'll notice a lot of chest movement when you breathe in like this, leading to barbell movement. And that wasn't too bad, a little bit of extension there. But the second and third rep, it gets a little bit worse. There. So that's what we're looking to defeat right there. If you look at that one more time, your hips go back, but your chest never does anything. So what we need to do is focus on hinging with our entire body. So it should be, oops, if I stood up for you here, it should be here rather than here. The second we just shoot our hips back, we lose our stack position. We're not able to transfer as much power, and we cut down significantly on our ability to brace. So let's watch that one more time. Bam, right there. That's the extension that we're really trying to avoid. And it happens again quite a bit right there. Now, again, you're strong enough to power through the weight either way, so no big deal, but you're going to notice a lot of energy leaks. And the second we correct it, go a little bit slower and make sure we hinge with our entire body, you'll notice just unbelievable strength gains just by switching up how you hinge. So really simple, easy way to get a better, more effective squat. And then lastly, let's look at our other one. Oh, this happened in the house, bedroom. I like it. Nice. Lost the grip, huh? Beautiful. So this, your deadlift is likely your most proficient lift right now. It looks really good. You're building tension fairly well. But one thing I would like to mess around with a little bit is making sure that we're avoiding the forward motion on the first rep. If you ever notice that you have forward motion on the first rep, or any rep for that matter, that's always because we're not building tension quite as well as we could. Your second, third, or gorgeous look really, really good. I like what I saw. Arms stay straight. You build a good amount of tension and a straight, efficient way up. But the first rep, you'll notice a little bit of forward motion. It's 100% to do with the fact that we could have pulled a little more tension out. So let's look at it one more time just so you know what I mean here. But again, this is getting real nitpicky. This is a good lift by all means. Forward right there, yeah. So it's just a little bit of forward motion. Then the last thing I'll see, again, this is getting nitpicky, but ideally we have a neutral spine from here all the way to our cervical portion of our spine. So we're looking more like down here. That way it's neutral throughout all the way to the head. Again, though, that's getting a little bit more nitpicky than anything. Not too bad at all. Like your deadlift's looking actually really, really solid. Let's just go ahead and fix that head position a little bit and try to build a little more tension on that first rep. Other than that, gorgeous. Last thing I'll say is I would like you to start messing around with wearing a belt a little more often. Keep in mind, a lot of people have negative ideas around it, but keep in mind, all it does is help you use your body better, help you engage your core more, and on top of that, it helps you stimulate more muscle fibers throughout your body. So not a bad idea at all to wear it. So I definitely encourage you to wear it as much as possible. It's going to help the efficiency of your lift quite a bit and draw more attention to bracing fundamentals. So that's going to be my last 2 cents I'll throw in there. But really good job this week. I love the videos. Keep them coming.